Happy morning, students. Today we are going to see the third poem of Honeysuckle Classics. The Quarrel. The Quarrel is the third poem of Honeysuckle Classics. Say, what is the meaning of quarrel? Quarrel means it is the fight. Say, generally brothers and sisters quarrel with each other, isn't it? It is a very common situation. Many times they quarrel with each other without any reason. Their quarrels begin over very small, petty issues, and how with a small kind act the quarrels end. It is very mystic and beautiful. Before entering into the poem, let's know about the poet of the poem, The Quarrel. Eleanor Fortune was the poet of the poem, The Quarrel. Say, Eleanor Fortune was born on 13th February 1881. She was an English author of children's stories and plays, poetry, biography, etc. She won many literary awards. Eleanor Fortune Award for Children's Literature is presented annually in her memory by the Children's Book Circle. She was died on June 5, 1965. The Quarrel. Let's enter into the poem. It is common for brothers and sisters to quarrel, although sometimes they may not even be able to say why they quarrel. But how long do such quarrels last? How do they end? Let's see in the poem. In our day-to-day life, we can see siblings fight with each other even for small reasons, just like for toys or chocolates. But within a limited time, they compromise with each other and they love each other. In our poem also, the same thing has happened. Now let's see the poem of first stanza. I quarrel with my brother. I don't know what about. One thing led to another, and somehow we fell out. The start of it was slight. The end of it was strong. He said he was right. I knew he was wrong. What? I quarreled with my brother. Here, what is the meaning of quarrel? Quarrel means that is fight. The past form of fight is fought. Quarrel means fought. I fought with my brother. That is, the poet fought with her brother. I don't know what about. They doesn't know why they both are fighting. One thing led to another, and somehow we fell out. The start of it was slight. The meaning of slight is small. It here refers to the fight. The fight was small. In the fight begins, it was very small. The end of it was strong. The end of the fight was strong. He said he was right. That the poet's brother said he was right. I knew he was wrong. The poet said that she knows that his brother was wrong, but the brother said that he was right. Here in the first stanza, the poet explains that she had a fight with her brother. Both of them, that the brother and the sister, were fighting and were not even aware of the cause of the fight was. Why the fight was started. They doesn't know about it. The fight was happening because of a series of things. One thing was giving way to another. While fighting, both fell down. Both the brother and sister, while they are fighting, they both fell down. In the beginning of the fight, they was modest and was not very serious. Both of them was not very serious in the beginning. That is the fight starts with very slight. But gradually it grows. The fight grows, turns and become a very serious issue. Her brother said that he was right, whereas the poet was thinking herself on the right side. See, both of them are thinking in their own point of view. The brother said that he was right, but what about the poet says that her brother was wrong. Let's go to the second stanza of the poem. We hated one another. The afternoon turned black. Then suddenly my brother thumped me on the back and said, "Oh, come along. We can't go on all night." I was in the wrong, so he was in the right. Here, listen. We hated one another. That both the brother and the sister hated one another. The afternoon turned black. Here, what is the meaning of turn black? That is, turn black means to become unpleasant. Then suddenly my brother, that is the poet's brother, thumped me on the back. Thumped, the meaning of thumped is hit her. That is a hit me means here me refers to the poet. Hit the poet on the back and said, "Oh, come along." Her brother called the poet to join him. We can't go on all night. I was in the wrong. That he feels that the fight should not be go long. He wants to stop the fight. So the brother asked her sister to come along. We can't go on all night. I was in the wrong. The brother accepted that he was in the wrong. So he was in the right. Both of them compromises with each other because of the love of the siblings. Here, the second stanza, that is the poet says that in the noon, the fight became a serious. The beginning of the fight was a small thing, it's slight, but when it became noon, the fight became very serious and both started hating each other. They started hating each other. They didn't like one another. Both the brother and the sister didn't like one another. All of a sudden, poet's brother hit her on the back and asked her to get along, as it was not the right thing to pull the matter throughout the night. He also declared humbly that he was wrong, which proved his generosity. This moved the poet's heart and they realized that he was wrong. Both of them became compromised because of their love and affectionate. Let's recall about the poem, The Quarrel. The poem talks about how brothers and sisters fight with each other, often about petty issues, or sometimes they are not even sure about the reason behind the fight. Here, the poet quarreled with her brother and the two started to hate each other. Then the brother took the initiative to patch up and said he was in the wrong, and thus he ended it by doing the right thing. Now, let's learn the summary of the poem, The Quarrel. Learn the summary and find the solutions for the following questions and send it back.